Hello, my lecturer and my friends. My name is Putu Arya Pratama, and I'm from 4D class. I'm an English language education student. Now I'm going to talk about noun phrase. But before that, I would like to tell you about 5 phrases in English. There are 5 phrases in English. They are noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverbial phrase, and then the last is prepositional phrase. Okay, let's move to the noun phrase as our topic now. I would like to explain about noun phrase in this video. The start from the definition, the type of noun phrase, the parts of noun phrase, the structure of its bar, and then I would like to give example in the last sections of this video. So stay tuned in this video to watch about noun phrase further. Okay, the definitions about noun phrase. Noun phrase is phrase that made from combining noun, pronoun, or number with one or more modifier. Noun phrase also refers to words that work in the same way as a noun. Like all nouns, a noun phrase can be a subject, object, or complement. There are 4 types of noun phrase. The first one is noun phrase as a subject. The second one is noun phrase as a complement. The third one is noun phrase as a direct object. And the fourth one is noun phrase as an indirect object. So then let's move to the first type of noun phrase. The first type of noun phrase is noun phrase as a subject. Now, subject here is a noun that what the sentence is about. For the example, so I'll give the example. 3 bears are living in the conservation now. So you can look at the 3 bears. 3 bears here is a noun as a subject. So this is the 3 bears here is a text, is a sentence what about, like that. So that's the first type of noun phrase. Then the second type of noun phrase is a noun phrase as a complement. It gives additional information about noun. So generally it is follows a state of being verb, such as is, am, are, was, were. So here is for the example. You can look in the screen. A pilot's best friend is white, blue sky. A noun phrase white, blue sky to give more information, additional informations about the pilot's best friend. It is a complement to be noun phrase best friends, like that. So it is as a complement in additional informations to the first noun phrase best friends, pilot best friends. It's a white blue sky. It is in the additional informations that pilot's best friends is a white blue sky, like that. It is a second type of noun phrase. And then the third type of noun phrase is noun phrase as a direct object. Direct object is an object that receive action. Noun here as an object that receive action of a verb. So this is for the example. My mom bought a chocolate for my sister last night. Bought is the verb in the sentence and chocolate is as the object. The rest of the phrase for sister creates a noun phrase that acts as a direct object. So here is chocolate as a direct object that get an act by mom that she bought chocolate last night. That so we can conclude that chocolate here is a direct object that get an act by mom, like that. So that's the third type of noun phrase. Let's move to the last type of the noun phrase. The fourth type of noun phrase is noun phrase as an indirect object. Indirect object receives the direct object So for the example, Anna give her rabbit a carrot. The noun phrase her rabbit is an indirect object because the bottle is direct object that receive an act. So in this sentence, Anna give her rabbit a carrot. A carrot is direct object because it get direct act from Anna give. Then her rabbit is a direct object because rabbit doesn't have a direct act from Anna, like that. So this is the definitions about the fourth type of the noun phrase. Then that's all the four types of noun phrase. Let's move to the part of noun phrase. In general, noun phrase has two parts, a noun and the modifiers. The modifiers are article, adjective, prepositional phrase, and determiners. Okay, let's move to the first part of noun phrase. The first part is noun. For the example, the black and brown skinned man in front of that store is my dad. The noun here are man, store, and dad. Okay, the second part of the noun phrase is modifier article. There are three articles, a, an, and the. For the example, the lake is shrinking. The here is an article, so you can add the modifier article to the noun for making the noun phrase. And then move to the third part of the noun phrase. There is modifier adjective. Adjective here is to describe noun. For the example, the big man walked along the street. Big here is describing man. Big here is describing man. So it is big here is an adjective that describes man, like that. Let's move. Next move. Okay, the fourth is modifier prepositional phrase. The noun is followed by prepositional phrase. For the examples, the book on the table is very important. The noun phrase includes the prepositional phrase on the table. So this is that on the table is a prepositional phrase that follow the book. So this is the book as a noun that followed by prepositional phrase. The prepositional phrase is on the book, on, like that. So you can add another examples like on, besides, and another prepositional words to make a noun phrase, to make a modifier prepositional phrase form, like that. And then move to the next part of noun phrase. The fifth is determiner. It is a word group that can place in front of the noun to limit the meaning of the word, of the noun. For the example, are those, these, your, all, and etc. And then move to the structure of noun phrase. The structure of noun phrase are had. For the example, like he. And second is modifier plus followed by had. Example, a book as a modifier, like I explained before, and had and book as a had. And then the third one is had plus modifier, had followed by modifier. Then for the example is book on the table. Book as a had and on the table is modifier. Okay, that's the structure, and then move to the example of X bar of the noun phrase. This is the example of the X bar of the noun phrase. An ancient temple. This is the N double bar. The first you have to write N double bar, and then N here is a determiner. So you have to write D for an, and then beside G is N bar. So in the N bar, there are two, like in the ancient and also temple. Ancient is a adjectival phrase, and ancient, and then temple is as a noun. So that's all my explanations about noun phrase. Start from definitions, types, and also the structure, the parts, and the last is the X bar. So I hope you enjoy my videos, and thank you for watching my video. I hope you always stay in a good condition, stay fit in this condition, in this pandemic. Thank you for the attentions, and goodbye.